present my submission to the Skyflow challenge in the Developer Week hackathon. I developed a Discord bot that detects sensitive data in chat and tokenizes this information, making use of Skyflow APIs. A similar approach can be implemented in any popular collaborative platform like Slack or Teams, and this can be used in a professional setup. Let me start with the environment for the demo. I'll be using two separate Discord accounts, one being the web client and the other being the desktop client. The desktop client is the overall server admin, and the web client being the department admin of an imaginary department called Department A, and is a private channel. This private channel is accessible only to the admins, which include all the department admins and the server admin. And in our case, the sensitive files include any attachments or URLs and any passwords or keys and secrets which are shared as text messages. Let me start by uploading a file. Uploading a Python file, and this is immediately detected to be sensitive, and an alert is sent to the alerts channel. This information is visible to all the admins, and this is stored in the vault immediately. And the tokenized version of the URL is available here, and the tokenized version of the complete object is this. To view more information about the data, we can use the following command. Let's see what happens if someone who's not a member of Department A tries to view more information about it. This user can have access to the username, the channel ID, the department associated with this incident, but he doesn't have access to the URL. I cannot view the URL, and is only given the token associated with it. But let's see what happens when someone who's a member of Department A, the admin of Department A, tries to view the information. He sent a DM with the complete information, including the URL associated with it. And this information is invisible to someone from the server. We have already taken a look at the view command. View command gives the option to look at more information related to the incident. Now let's say a user found this information to be suspicious and he doubts that there is some malware associated with that attachment or the URL. So he can make use of the scan command. For the scan command, he needs to submit the URL token, the tokenized version of the URL, and this makes use of Skyflow connections, and this tokenized version is then converted into the associated URL, and this is sent to VirusTotal. VirusTotal makes use of the URL to generate a report, giving us much detailed information, and we are able to generate a report based on that. The admin, based on the report generated by the scan command and based on what he sees by downloading the attachment, and if he wants to, decides to approve that particular attachment since it is not any sensitive data. So let's say someone who's not a member of that particular department tries to approve it. Approval needs to be done using the Skyflow ID. He's warned that he's not authorized to approve, and only a department admin can approve. Let's approve this using the web client, which is the department admin. When the department admin approves this particular ID, that attachment is again pasted back to the channel from which it was removed from, and all the information will be shared. Like the URL is made public again, and the shared by user, the user who initially shared it before being deleted, is again displayed. So this information is now public and it can be viewed by anyone since it is not any sensitive information. This is the Skyflow connection that I used to generate the report by sending the URL and in its tokenized form. By sending to this particular endpoint, I am able to achieve the generating the report. The detection of sensitive information is done using, for in the case of passwords, keys, or secrets, it is done using regex. Yeah, I'm using RE2 regex queries to the following BigQuery. This iterates to the throughout the message to find if there's any information related to this. So this includes JWT tokens, any certificates, etc. Let's test one of them. I'm using a sample JWT token, and let me paste this. This again is deleted, and it is notified that it should be verified by the server admin. So it's the same process again. In this case, it is a tokenized message content instead of the tokenized URL. So, and the same process needs to be repeated to approve this particular token. Similarly, all attachments and URLs are detected as well. And let's take the case of the URL. This again is detected, and this needs to be approved before being public for everyone. And this all of this code is shared on GitHub. Uh, I'll add a link to that, uh, the detection part and using the connections, etc. Thank you.